sometimes seeking innovative solutions is code for we have no idea what we want, but do it for free and make it mobile. It's sometimes hard to sort out. But so I would rather use the word creative, and we look for people who are creative. We need people who, when they get out in the field, can think on their feet, can respond to the local definition of the problem and not necessarily the Washington view of the problem. We need people who are going to focus on how to do their job better, or implement the program better over time, and incrementally implement those improvements. And then hopefully at the end of a period of time, we'll have something that looks innovative, but is really not just a big bang, but something that happened as a normal process of doing business.
Paula, any?
Yeah, just a couple of things. This is, I think, very, very exciting. This is going to be the legacy, I think, of Raj Shah, who runs AID. At least he'd like it to be. You saw the press release maybe yesterday that he and Hillary Clinton are launching AID's Global Development Lab next week in New York on April 3rd. And among the things that they're doing is they're putting together innovation and the partnerships offices of AID, so they can put that together. And what I've heard people in AID talk about is, if you're going to go after extreme poverty, which of course is the new motto of the bank and AID, you're going to have to do things a little differently. And after the fall of the Soviet Union, remember the Europe and Eurasia Bureau got all the money, and they were doing governance and they were doing economic growth. But now the world's got to be more responsive to innovation on the problems that are out there impacting extreme poverty, like maternal mortality, electricity, clear water, drought-resistant crops, disaster mitigation, that kind of thing. So AID is on the hot spot, and they're going to have to start taking some risks. And apparently they went to Congress with their congressional notification to get the money for this lab. There were no holds put on by Congress. Congress is behind this. So let's embrace this.
We operate in a sector that is a little controlling and constraining, but we have a culture in our organization where we're embracing it. So we're trying to find that match. So when we do recruit, there are certain jobs or certain opportunities where we are looking for that creativity. We're looking for people who can demonstrate examples of how they have brought ideas forward, whether they have succeeded or failed, and how they've learned. And I think that is helping us make a difference in terms of our selection. So I think it's a really important point. Innovation is hard to pinpoint when you say, well, you're sitting across from a recruiter and they say, so are you an innovative person? Tell me how innovative you are. It's really important to be able to bring examples and show how your ideas came to light, the thought process to get to that, perhaps how you partnered with others and brought a bunch of ideas together. And don't be shy if it failed, because failing is part of learning, and you fail fast and you keep going forward.